give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neil Rule, that guy, D-Mac, Darren McCarty. We have Spencer Raxter in the booth. You feeling better?
Oh, yeah, a lot better.
Because you got that freedom going through your veins tonight, baby.
Goddamn right. Those goddamn, no offense, D-Mac, leaf lickers are going to feel it tonight.
KG in the building. KG, what's really good?
Spinny's America voice. That's what's really good.
I love it. I can't get
for
enough
it.
of it.
I live for it.
No, I can't get enough of it. There is a ton to get to. We are going to go probably a little deeper on the hockey game than. And look,
we have to.
We have to.
It deserves it.
It's a big deal.
Now, B, I want the hockey stuff. I want the hockey stuff about it, D-Mac. That's why I'm coming to you today.
So no fights. No, you ain't.
We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there in the open because that's going to be my lead, by the way. Okay. The whole fight crowd, we're going to have a disagreement. I'm just going to tell you that right now. And I'll give you my reasons why, and then I want to hear your reasons why, and I'm sure it'll be civil.
All right.
Goddamn right.
Exactly. But no, we're doing it. Jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread. Get your thoughts out there. If you want to skip the chat line, go use the super chat. We will get to those as well. We're live at the Planet Fitness Studios, and but yeah, D-Mac, it is a big game tonight. A couple of house cleaning things to take care of. The NFL salary cap's going up $23 million. They're printing money, D-Mac.
Mm-hmm. The cap's not real.
So at that price or whatever like that, what did we say? Chase Young, he fits in at $17 million.
Welcome back, Carlton Davis.
Yeah, no, that's
well, there it is. Like, and all that other stuff. Now, what did it go up last year? Neil, just
it wasn't quite that much.
Yeah, no.
What's that tell you?
It still went up though.
Yeah,
because it always
goes
goes
up. It gets
up.
bigger and bigger. Now, you like it. I like it because I feel that gives that Brad Holmes' disposal because Sheila's like, yep, we'll spend up to the cap and stuff like this. So I think you're right, Spenny, though. It's about re-signing what you already had and making sure. Is this, Neil, my question to you, is this when these things happen, does it matter for signing guys long-term or giving, like, Kirby Joseph his second contract, Aiden Hutchinson? Does this play into this because of the money right now?
Yeah, I mean, that's what everybody's going to say, but remember, it goes up for everybody. So, like, The funny thing about it is, wait till you see Brock Purdy's deal that he gets with the 49ers because they have to sign him because they don't have a choice.
Said Jamar Chase is looking for $40 million a year.
Right. You know, just wait till you see Brock Purdy get $55 million a year.
Yeah.
more than Hurts, more than Goff. You know, just wait till you see it because it's going to happen. It's going to.
He might get $1 more million than what Goff got.
No, he's going to get $55 million per year.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm saying, yeah, he'll top out at 56, 57. I can't see him going higher than that, but yeah.
But anyway, that's the moral of the story. It's one of those things, D-Mac, where do people really have more cap space if everybody gets the same amount of money more to spend? All that means is the price of players goes up.
No, but I think that gives the advantage to the teams that do it the right way or do have a
sure,
fiscal.
like it's not going to save the Saints. They're screwed, even though the cap's not real.
But what I mean is that it gives a guy like Brad Holmes in free agency more leverage to either re-sign somebody that's been here or go after somebody, because right now, to me anyways, and tell me if I'm wrong, when we were talking yesterday that we got and we forgot about Hunter, who we got him at $4 million with nothing else, and we're talking about Chase Young at 17, and we're going, ooh, look at the player. It's not even worth it for that money. But now if you put that in there, right, the salary cap, it's almost like your bonus play at the casino, isn't it?
Yeah, think of it that way, D-Mac.
Right? So that you have to spend it, or it's not like you lose it, but it gives you more flexibility. So and I look at, the teams that are willing to spend money and make moves and be at the top, and that are a few players away, not a whole bunch of players away. I think, does this not benefit them?
Oh, sure. I think where it helps Brad Holmes the most is when he goes to get the like a John Kaminsky type, not John. I know everyone will just say, "Oh no, don't resign John Kaminsky." Like that type of guy,
Right.
like a specialist, a low dollar guy, kind of a depth piece, like players like that. I think it helps him there because that could be 2 more of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Because Brad Holmes has shown that, he will take a look and see what he can unearth.
Well, you plug and play. I mean, 23 guys on the IR, and you ended up with a 15-2 record. That's not by chance. So that makes him more, like you said, wielding the sword, but being able to get guys to fit in to certain roles. It's not about the big money and signing the big guy. It's about filling out your roster. And isn't that what we need? Like the role players now. We got a lot of our stars. Right now, we could use, another star on the end, and you could always use another star anywhere. But pretty much, your team, you can say at different spots, like, this is your guy. Who's going to come in and help this guy, or who needs the most help?
And that's it. No,
Yeah.
and it will. Yeah, definitely, it'll help him per se. Like this wide range of. I think people are forgetting the fact that when you pump this more money into the system, everybody gets it.
Yeah.
So the real winner is the players.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
The real winner is the Brock Purdy's of the world. The real winner is the Jamar Chases of the world. Like those are the guys that are going to win because Brock Purdy's going to be a top 3 paid quarterback.
Yeah.
Definitely inside the top 5.
And it makes sense. The Cincinnati Bengals just reported a couple days ago that they're trying to retain everybody, like Trey Hendrickson, T. Higgins.
Right.
So, yeah, they need money to do so. So they kind of saw this coming down the pipe.
Woodward Sports chat thread, jump in to there. Tammy Chin, happy Thursday, and the day all hockey fans are excited for USA, USA. Doughboy Steve, USA, USA. Polo Boy 248, what up, though? D-Mac, you're one of the best Red Wings of all time. Love watching you take on Colorado. Head off. No doubt. That's very, very cool
Thank
of
you.
you. Yep. Jan, going to be a great hockey night tonight. No, it will for sure. Tammy also said, yeah, the Red Wings game Saturday sold out. Afternoon affair.
Nice.
That's the Minnesota, right? Coming in, Minnesota Wild.
Is that the sauna pop-up? I think they're doing a sauna pop-up.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
those
are.
are sick. I'm gonna get my hands on one of those.
Yeah,
I
I
got
was gonna say, D-Mac,
I
can
got
you
a
give me a
treat for everybody next week because it's Winter Classic. I'll actually be heading there Friday and Saturday
Nice.
to Columbus for it, but I will. But I got a special treat for Thursday's show.
Nice.
I'll be down there too.
Very
You're gonna
cool.
be down there?
Yeah, I'm going to the game.
All right. I don't know. I got a bunch of appearance things to do. So
D-Mac, if you can grab me one of those, a 2X sauna hoodie, I'll throw you some money while you're in. 'Cause those things
I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can make an arrangement. Spenny, I'm not gonna be down there to
Yeah,
pick one up, but I can let it be known that I might need a couple
that'd be cool.
if it's cool.
Yeah.
Damn, it's cool to be
You
back.
can only get it. I was like, they dropped them in the their Instagram. Red Wings put them out there.
I saw 'em.
Fucking sweet. I was scrolling looking for a link. It was like only available in LCA. I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are sweet.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Get in to there. Aaron to the Stone. Yo, Neil and D-Mac and chat fam. Let's go Yanks. USA, USA.
Hell yeah.
People like the leaf liquor line as well. You can tell Spenny's feeling better.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dexter James, let's get Herb Brooks to pump the boys up again. You know what, D-Mac? Low-key, other than like the game itself, I am very excited to see what USA has in store for like the intros and stuff like that. Like, are they going to play the Herb Brooks speech and have Mike Urizioni come out to introduce the team and stuff like that?
Well, I saw clips online of Ruzioni addressing the team at a team meal and stuff like that, talking, which was obviously pretty cool. So, yeah, that building's going to be raucous, and especially because it's like, hey, Canada drew first blood and reacted the way they did. So, I'm sure that this
there'll be a very respectful crowd in Boston,
Yeah.
like there always is.
For sure, it will.
They'll say, we understand that you're upset with our nation, and we understand that you needed a forum to vent it in, and we respect that.
Spenny, Dropkick Murphys with the national anthem
Hell
will be
yeah.
sick, right?
We're coming back to Boston. Oh.
No Quinn Hughes in the lineup tonight. Yes, the Canucks doctors would not give him clearance to play. It was interesting, D-Mac.
Surprise, surprise! Some Canadian doctors are trying to keep one of the best players in the U.S. out of this matchup. They're scared already. They're trying to hold down the wings of the eagle, but we're not going to let it happen, baby.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh, damn. You got me hitting the wrong buttons over
No,
here.
you didn't. That was awesome.
I was supposed to hit this one.
hurt. Oh, my neck.
Social team. We need just the clip of that right there, and we need it on all channels immediately.
Yeah, we need a who
Immediately.
we need a who you got tonight.
Yeah.
And this is like
And Spinny making an eagle noise.
USA, USA.
that's it.
That was incredible, Spenny.
Thank you.
Absolutely incredible.
I'm
It's good to
inspired.
have you back at full strength.
Yeah, it feels good.
It was funny. I was listening to NHL Network on the drive-in this morning.
Was there panic in the Canadian?
No, they were
Voices.
talking about the crazy ass. So essentially, and they were talking about what I wanted to hear about. Like, I want to hear
wow.
the behind the scenes of this, who's arranged it, who makes the money, all of it. So this is a collab between the NHL and the Players Association
And way to go, Players.
and the TV networks.
Okay, whatever. But here's the thing, right, Neil? Like when you say that, it's always fighting for power. So when you say this is a collab and the players are involved, this is so much as what has changed, and without getting into the intricacies of what the NHLPA, it's been as soft and as weak. You're not as bad as NFL. That's the worst one.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see that, and as the game grows, and because of these young players, right, have stepped up and said, no, this is the way it is. And we see that because look at the salary cap and look at what the high-end player is going to be over $15 million now, right? It's like up to $16 million or something. So finally, in 2025, 100 and some years later, but I just had to stop there, Neil, because usually when you would say that in the past, it'd be the network in the league, and the PA, gets its pittance.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no pittance. Seems like a partnership. So sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine. But they didn't take into account injuries probably as well as they should have.
Mm-hmm.
So Team USA, because they can't get Quinn Hughes, he's on his way out there. He's going to hang out and watch a game. They also invited, Tage Thompson is traveling to Boston.
Forward.
And Brett Pesce.
Pesce, yeah.
Brett Pesce from
Carolina.
the Devils.
Or the Devils,
Yep.
yeah.
So
solid D. Like solid. So what are you saying, Neil? Is like when they revamp it, they're going to expand the roster to 25?
probably.
Yeah.
But
They need
as
your
far as
aces.
Pesce goes, he could play.
Right.
He could end up playing tonight. But since he's not part of the team, he can't warm up with the team. So the team warms up, he has to go out on his own and warm up.
Oh, wow.
He can't be with the team until he's on paper with the team, which is like an hour before game time or some crazy-ish like that.
But, well,
They're making this up as they go along,
Yeah.
dude.
isn't that what it was when you sit back and it's like it's not like something that they didn't think about. So it's they will wrap that up and make it a 20 extra 5 guys, probably an extra. So they already have 3 goalies, so they'll have 3 goalies, maybe even an emergency 4th, but they won't. Because that's more international rules, isn't it? Like, that doesn't seem... Like, who cares? Like, what the fuck? Like, what, that's going to matter?
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break. Put your best guys available out there. I mean, the thing that sucks is I want Quinn Hughes in there. I want Charlie McAvoy in there. I want the best of the best in there. Canada's going to get resurgence. Having Cale Makar in there who wasn't in there last game. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting, though. Did they speak numbers, though? Of what this brought in? Like,
No, they didn't. They weren't. They were just talking about the game tonight.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
were talking
making a
about the game.
bag, though. Best believe that. This is the first year iteration of this?
Yes.
Oh, rousing success. You gotta think so, right?
Well, all right. Let's do this. Let's take the break and get into it because I do want to talk about the game and I want to talk about the angles. What do you got,
Just
Spenny?
real quick before we go to break, some breaking news. Mitchell and Ness is launching a Carmelo Anthony Knicks throwback jersey for the first time ever later this week, releasing his 2010-2011
Fucking radio
Knicks
for
away
one.
uni on February 22nd.
Is it the one with the
It's
Kenny, don't
it's the
amuse
blue
him
and
with
orange
Carmelo
with the
Anthony.
orange
I'm a Melo fan, too.
Wait, You're big like Spenny.
Yeah.
That was for you, Spenny.
Oh,
That was
Especially the Melo Knicks run,
Yeah.
very underrated.
That's when he won the scoring title.
any-
I'm getting that for sure.
If anybody appreciates Spenmo Racks and what entertainment he's gotten you throughout this Woodward Sport Network, maybe you know what? Like, when's your birthday, Spenny?
September 19th.
See, you got time.
Yeah.
Got time.
Mentally prepare
I already
yourself.
got the Santa shirt for him.
Yeah.
Mike G.
Nah, you always hook it up, Matt.
Mike G in the chat. I'm so sick and tired of hearing how fast the Canadians are. Screw them. Did you see Connor McDavid's goal?
Yeah.
They're fast.
Americans
Like,
are just as fast, though. I mean, there is like that's the speed of this game. It's not. You don't look at like, oh, they're faster than the speed is gonna. No, they can match them. But yeah, like
except for McDavid.
Well, fucking who can match McDavid? Like, oh my God, it's like, yes, that's what you got to stay away from.
McDavid and
Because he's
McKinnon
got.
are
What did I
insane.
say? If his nickname's McJesus or whatever, no better time than the second coming right now for Canada. And I wouldn't. I said to Neil, I said, "What's Caesar Sportsbook? McDavid hat trick."
Duh.
Whatever it is, I'd throw a five on
well,
it.
you can do that, DMAC, and guess what? If you scan the QR code on the screen and use a promo code
that how you do it?
Woodward1000,
Elite.
when you
Great
make your first
segue.
deposit, you can make your first bet on the Four Nations
Somebody
tonight, USA,
somebody
Canada.
Go on there right now and find me in the chat and tell me what a Connor McDavid hat trick would be worth
And
tonight.
guess what, DMAC? When you make that first deposit using promo code Woodward1000, you could bet up to $1,000 on that
Could be a
Connor
freebie.
McDavid hat trick. And guess what? If he doesn't get it, you'll get it back as a bonus bet. So you'll get a do-over on it, DMAC. And I'm sure that's what, probably 7-1, something like that. I'm just saying, DMAC, it'd be
Wow.
worth giving it a spin, Caesar Sportsbook. And let me tell you what, DMAC, when you go ahead and use promo code Woodward1000, make your first deposit, make your first bet, when you're using the app, it's not going to glitch out on you. It's easy to navigate. It's smooth to look at, all of it, because it's Caesars, one of the OGs in the sports betting game. The app is elite. And guys, I don't know what else to tell you. What's more American than opening up your sports betting account tonight?
You damn right.
And USA over Canada. I believe it's -110 both ways, so it's just about dead even. There you go. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
All right, it's the Les Stanford Sign and Drive sale. Get a 2024 Envision for only $239 per month, or try out a 2025 Sierra Crew Cab Elevation for only $249 per month. Don't forget about the 2025 Hummer EV SUV for only $789 per month. Zero security deposit, zero due at signing, zero first payment, zero acquisition fee. Get to Les Stanford today. Check out their massive inventory at the Sign and Drive sale. Les Stanford Buick and GMC. LesStanford.com. Together, let's drive.
All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter. Chase is here in the Chase Lounge as well. And in the chat, by the way, Chuck Brewer, Boston and respectful in the same sentence. Really, Neil? I was kidding.
Satire.
There's a ton of tone on that one.
Yes. DNC ENT says there's no hat trick line on Caesars.
Let me check.
We are getting to, anyways. I'm going to make it official here, and this takes Spenny out, whatever. But whatever it is, I got $7. And this is a Big D energy. This is like a consolation for a McDavid hat trick. So whoever, and I know Spenny doesn't want to put any.
I cannot bet on
feud,
Canada.
but somebody needs to find the $7 for the crew. Now, Spenny, in the perfect world, right? U.S. wins 4-3. McDavid has a hat trick. You could win, right? But just in case it doesn't go that way, you know what? I think there'll be some little more than that. There'll be dinners. There might be even a little biddy tar.
Okay.
A little biddy tar
Okay,
money.
all
We
right.
got biddy tar money.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
exactly.
Chase
so
is going to execute.
$7 for the crew, Neil.
All right,
Yep.
there it is.
We are putting Chase in
We can have a
charge of
big
the
lunch.
execution.
We can do whatever. Chase.
Chase is searching it up right now.
Chase is in charge.
Chase is in charge of our days and our nights. Chase is in
All right,
charge.
D-Mac, let's get into it a little bit here. The hockey stuff. There is a hockey game that will be played tonight. How do you see this thing breaking down? What's it going to take for the USA to win? And I know you've been kind of resolute with it, and you've opened my eyes to it. There was such a goaltending advantage for the USA, and I don't really know how to get past that. I don't.
No, so, at the end of the day, how do you break this game down? It's probably going to be a lot of what we saw in the first game. Minus, I do not believe the fisticuffs and festivities out of the first. Why do I speak from experience? I go back, and the greatest rivalry was the Red Wings in Colorado. What did every year there was one game that the shit would hit the fan, the goalies would be fighting, it'd be a brawl, it'd be pretty much that sort of game. And then the rest of it, yes, it'd be physical, it'd be a little chippy, stuff like this, but it was about playing the hockey game. So I think with everything that's on the line, the tone has been set, right? Your manhood for both sides has been laid out. Now it's about playing the hockey game. I think the biggest thing, there's two keys, right? You nailed it. Goaltending, which you give not only the edge to Connor Hellebuck, but you give him almost, the double edge just because of the consistency. Now you go back and why can Jordan Binnington, the Canadian netminder, get it done? He's a Stanley Cup champion. He's more of a make this right save at the time that they need it, right? Type of guy. But at the end of the day, if this is a low-scoring game and one of the goalies has to win the game, it will be Hellebuck for his team. I don't think he's going to shit the bed, right? You know what I'm saying? So now it's about discipline. That's number two, because guys are going to, think about it, Neil. Put yourself in anybody out there, put yourself in that position. You're going to have the national anthem, the introductions, all this, the crowd. You can't help it but that energy. So I think early in the game, it's whoever contain that energy and stay within the rules, right? You don't want to get behind, take a penalty early and have it cost you. Both teams' power plays are elite. Just looking at the roster of players, like you said, with speed. There's a couple things, like if you want to break down into it, who could play a huge part, right? I've already said, if Canada's going to win, it's got to be the McDavid show. It's got to be the McDavid, McKinnon. It's got their top guys have to lead them, right? But for Team USA, you're still waiting for Austin Matthews. You're still waiting a little bit for Jack Hughes. Different guys down the roster. We know what Dylan Larkin's been. That Matt Boldy, who people haven't heard of before, had proven why the solid player he is. So I think that with the U.S., it's more the complementary that somebody like a Vincent Trocheck or our guy Dylan Larkin, plays into it. But, I'd like to see Jack Hughes take over this game. Stuff like this. It's going to be fast. It's going to be electric. It's going to be hard hitting. It's going to be everything we saw it at. And I think it's probably like a 3-2 game, another overtime game. This is how I have it going down. But at the end of the day, I think I think that the USA's goaltending is the difference.
DNC ENT Neil probably 7-1, only a little off at 130 to 1. No, I was bad on that one, no doubt. That's stunning to me. 130 to 1 for him to get a hat trick.
Yeah.
$7 gets $9.10, boys.
There it is.
There it is.
That's
Come
a lot
on.
of Pop-Tarts.
I'm just saying. I'm back in spending. It's the backup.
I just threw some bets in there on
What'd you-
America. I put $50 on an Austin Matthews goal.
Okay, anytime goal.
Anytime
Absolutely.
goal. It's plus 210. Need him to show up. I put $20 on a Brady Tkachuk goal anytime at plus 330, and I put $20 on a Dylan Larkin anytime goal at plus 510.
Wow, 5 to 1.
And then I put my remaining balance is 17.50 on Austin Matthews 2+ goals. And it was like plus 900 or plus 1,200 or something like that. So
you're going all the way in on Austin Matthews.
he's got to show out. Need him to.
Can I get a preview of tomorrow? If he's blanked,
I'm hopefully going to hit that Larkin or Brady Tkachuk one, but I need Austin Matthews to show out. If he doesn't show out, if I lose all my bets, but USA wins, I could give a fuck less.
Yeah.
I've been riding high. I got money to blow in my FanDuel.
Yeah. But in May,
Talk your shit.
Yeah.
when they lose in the playoffs,
Yeah.
I wonder where Spencer Raxter will be at on Austin Matthews.
You know I'm betting against the Leafs, but I'm betting for Team USA.
DNC ENT, to back that up too, I'm stunned too. Connor McDavid's 2 to 1 to score a goal. You got to lay money on him in the regular season.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so I'm not the smartest guy in the world or whatever, but well, I mean it's $7, so we're going for the kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that was like hundreds or whatever, you got to offset that with a one-time goal, right?
Yeah, just put your stake up.
I
just
put 100 on that, and yeah, right, exactly, or 200 on that, whatever. But surprising. When's that ever been?
Never. That's the thinnest line is McDavid to score a goal at 2 to 1 plus 200. That's everybody else is longer than that. Kachuk's 3.5 to 1.
Will play 25 minutes tonight.
Yeah.
If you want a low key one, Crosby to score at 4 to 1.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
He,
if you want a good spin, Crosby to get the first one.
But Sidney Crosby shows up in big moments.
Well, he's tied for the lead in points in this thing, right? I saw he's 4.5, 5 to 1 to be the MVP. If you want to bet Canada, I would just bet Crosby to be the MVP because he's going to factor in some form or fashion if they win. And if he leads this thing in points, guess who's going to be the MVP? It's not going to be any of their goalies.
8-7.
So it is. And of course, what's more American than I want to talk hockey and we end up talking betting? That's because this is America.
Goddamn right.
America. Oh, by the way, too, we're live at RJ's Pub for the watch party.
Shout out.
In Rochester Hills. So pull on up if you want to do that. You want to go be in the vibe, in the room.
In the mix.
Yeah, come on out there. There's a signed D-Mac jersey on the wall there as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, absolutely there is. But yeah, let's I want to talk more about the game when we come back, for sure. Tell them about Jars, D-Mac.
Absolutely. This Saturday, February 22nd at Jars, skiers and snowboarders get ready to send it down a 14-foot drop-in ramp with 3 custom features at the brand new Jars Utica parking lot location. Yes, jam-style competition judged by 3 guest pros. $8,000, $8,000, $8K. Think how much you could bet. And cash prizes up for grabs. So go to jarscannabis.com/JarsRealJam. Sign up, 21 and older, limited to 50 participants. Stick and myself will be doing a special Woodward Sports broadcast from 2 to 4 that day. Spectators are welcome. The event is free to attend with free food with Jars purchases, live DJs, and giveaways. Drop in, cash out with Jars.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Neil Rule here for Woodward Merch. Go to shop.woodwardsports.com, the very best in Detroit sports wearables. Get ready for those playoff pushes. Red Wings, Pistons. If you want the Myles Garrett trade done, show your support with an F Them Pick shirt. That's out there as well. All of it at shops.woodwardsports.com. All right, keeping it pushing. We're off and running. USA. Feels like the 4th of July here in February. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. KG's in the building, chasing the Chase Lounge, and yeah, we're doing it here. We're talking the hockey tonight. Tammy Chin led me perfectly into what I wanted to talk about. Tammy said the Tkachuk brothers need to play smart and not take stupid penalties. And Tammy, for the I want to see a fight in the first 30 seconds crowd, I do not, D-Mac, and I texted this to the Woodward group. I didn't like that stuff because Matthew Tkachuk, who is arguably your best player, was off the ice for 5 minutes.
You did say that right away.
I'm not in the business of that, man. I didn't see Connor McDavid in the box for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Not the same player to set the tone, do whatever, but that's why it's time and place. That was the perfect time and place. You're right.
Now that I'll give you.
You're right 99%
Tonight is not the time
of
or
the
place.
time, but right there was time and place where you have to sit back and go, okay, so that's being hockey smart. That's using your head, even in a barbaric sense. You have to put the team first. I was putting the team ahead of everything. And you know what? The rest of the team goes right to that fact. If one of our best players is going to do that and sacrifice himself, then we got to make sure that we hold it down until he gets back out. So different strokes for different folks. Don't expect that. Expect, like, that's where who can keep the emotion in check. Like, if I was going to speculate and say, okay, who's more apt to take a stupid penalty early? One of the Tkachuk brothers.
Yeah.
Trying to be over-aggressive with a hit, getting a hit up high, trying to be chippy. Or who's the one, right? Is it going to be Matthew Tkachuk or Brad Marchand who toes the line and chops somebody that the refs, because you don't know how are they going to call it, right? It could be something that they're going to call it real tight. So something that's questionable early, or are they going to let him play, right? So there's also that feeling out process. So, but if, right, that's the one thing you don't want to do. And to the credit of the Tkachuks, they haven't put their team in jeopardy selfishly being overly aggressive. Yeah, nobody on that Team USA team has.
Yeah, and you're not going to see Connor McDavid in the box because he's too much of a candy ass to drop those gloves with them good old American boys. You see them Bash brothers in the box because they trust their brothers in line, their brothers in America, to pick up the slack for them when they're in the box. McDavid knows that if he's gone, those Canadians aren't going to do nothing without him. America's
the
strength in
Canadians are a little bit
numbers.
smarter than you guys, and we got guys for that.
It's fair.
So we don't, right? We don't have to. Our guys don't need to do everything. We got guys for that.
It's fair.
Fair enough.
But I'm not in the business of having Matthew Tkachuk off the ice for 5 minutes. I'm not.
No, and I'm sure
But
that's,
they won't do that
that's the
tonight.
greatness
They're
of
not
Mike
gonna do it
Sullivan
tonight, yeah.
and a coaching staff too. This will be right to know. Like, this is like, if you don't think these guys, I mean, they won't be able to sleep this afternoon. Like, permeate it is more or less not that will I be up for the game. Is that okay? I gotta keep it in check. Keep it in check. I mean, it could get out of hand if the score gets out of hand, but I don't expect it to go that way.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there, get your thoughts out there on the game tonight. And look, people are excited, no doubt. Grow in the chat. Born in the USA. USA, number one. USA. Greg 2025, American. I love our chat folks, man. It always boils down. It always boils
You're
down to
goddamn
this,
right.
man.
McDavid, McJesus, McRib, McDowell's, I don't care. 5-2, red, white, and blue.
There it is.
DNC ENT, McDavid hat trick and USA money line plus 88,000. $7. We ride America. DNC ENT says he's in on the $7 Connor McDavid hat trick bet. By the way,
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna show D-Mac something over the break. We might be cooking something up over here.
what's that?
I said I'm gonna show D-Mac something over the break. We might be cooking something up.
All right, got it.
Nice.
Got it. I understand. The bottom line in all this, D-Mac, is like, look, I know everybody's hyped for it, and in the end, I think Bennington's going to choke because that's where he is. I've had him in fantasy before. I know where he lives. But with always comes back to bitter fantasy owner,
Comes
right?
back to your pot.
I
Yeah,
know where he
exactly.
lives.
No, but
Neil's
the
been
moral of
told.
the story is like the hockey crowd that's almost like taking a victory lap through all this. Guys, it's not the hockey tonight. Hockey's the byproduct of it. It's the politics stuff, man. Like that's what it is. That's what everybody's locked in about. That's what everybody the national anthems tonight are the most must-see part of this.
Yeah, you're right.
Am I right?
No,
Tell me
you're-
I'm wrong.
you're-
Anybody
you're right.
feel free to tell me I'm wrong. Is that not the most must watch part of all this?
I could just feel. You think that's how you boo a national anthem, Canada? We're gonna show
Oh man,
you.
that's gonna be bad.
I was born free. Shout out to AC.
Okay,
AC in the super chat.
Fuck that
Spenny's
tonight.
taking your request right now in the
Goddamn
super
right.
chat. You want him to drop a free bird?
Be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Oh my God, man.
Cue the Hulk Hogan theme song, man.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man.
Oh
Damn
my
right.
gosh.
This is what it's all about. No, I'm telling you, nothing gets me going like Team USA. out there, man.
Spenny,
It
why
gets me
is that,
fucking
man?
going. I don't know. I just love it. I love to see all them American boys out there whooping ass. I'm a big Olympics guy. I love the Olympics guy. In my whole life, it's been USA whooping ass. So nothing gets me going like the Olympics are good old American competition.
AC, I love this show so
I think
much, bro.
Spenny should be doing the pre-games. Thank God he's here
Yeah.
and not there.
Yeah.
Canada
We'll
would
send
have
the
a
PJ
chance.
for
Oh
him.
man.
Canada wouldn't have a chance.
Speaking of that, Woodward Sports Chat, Michael Daniel could care less about this game, would rather see NHL. Hey, Michael, at least you're being honest about it. The hockey brethren on here that are like, see, this is hockey. You're not watching Buffalo Anaheim on a Tuesday night. You're not watching it. There's no way. There's no
Unless you're a
way.
junkie, but you know.
Best of the best, man.
No,
Enjoy it.
I agree.
It's the best.
Mike G, USA Hockey is so damn good. Shout out Mike Madonna, Westland homie.
Shout out Mike Madonna. Shout out Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane should be on this team, by the way, but it's all right.
I heard his report he was kind of disappointed he wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, he should be. You would think, right?
Well, to be fair, like,
I understand
where does he
he's
fit
older.
out there?
He's older,
yeah,
but-
he's
It's a legacy
he would look
act.
so slow out there, but
It's a legacy act.
it's all right.
You gotta. I mean,
This is New America. Legacy's got nothing to do with it,
Yeah.
man. All right?
I agree.
You're the best man for the job out there.
I understand.
All right.
Fight for your
That guy 62. I feel like Four Nations was created for the sole purpose to have this matchup. You think?
You're goddamn right it was.
Especially when you control the TV rights.
Yeah, especially when Russia's not in it. You think they wanted Finland and Sweden in the final? Like, no.
Last thing on this. Dante 151, Neil Rule, spring training starts today. No, it absolutely does. We got some baseball stuff we're going to get into. By the way, we got the Lions stuff coming up in a minute. The breaking news from Lions camp, Jamison Williams has been cleared by the
Damn right.
NFL in their investigation.
Free J-Mo. J-Mo has been freed.
Free bird.
Yes.
Speak about America. It's about America as it gets. Toting iron, letting off fireworks,
Yeah.
eating Coney Island.
Yeah.
Jamison Williams, true red-blooded American, brother.
Well, I think the tone's going to change in a second
No,
here.
it will. But you're not a real American if you don't like Jameson Williams.
No,
Goddamn right.
buying food for the homeless, right?
Yes.
In there?
Red Bulls and Doritos, baby.
Lunchbox. Neil, can we get another Spenny Eagle screech? Can you give the...
Fucking solid, dude. I'm
It really is,
fucking
though.
taking cover.
It really is.
and gambling and sports. Dude, J-Mo's American as it gets.
J-Mo can bet on the game tonight if he wants.
Sports gambling, keeping the chrome on you, buying junk food, letting off fireworks. J-Mo is American
Recording
as
it all on
gets.
Instagram?
You're goddamn right.
Hell yeah!
J-Mo should drop the opening puck.
He should.
He really should. You'll piss a lot of
I
people
don't know
off.
if Boston would like that,
It'd be a
but
lot of people in Boston mad as fuck.
love J-Mo.
D-Mac, I do want to see it, though. I want to see the light show, the Herb Brooks speech going. You know how they, like, light up the ice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear the Herb Brooks speech. I want Urizioni out there to bring him out. And then I want the Freebird bumping, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. And just, instead of their sticks, I want them all to just bring American flags out, man.
Yeah.
USA.
You booing no Canada, right?
Am I booing O Canada?
Yeah,
no, I
just
don't.
you. I know that
Yeah,
the crowd
it's not-
is Boston. They're
Yeah,
going
that's
to boo
not my
Canada.
thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
That's not. I don't have
Okay,
any.
I like
I,
O Canada personally. They call themselves
It's
the
a
True
better
North.
anthem.
I
It
think
really
that's
is.
pretty.
I don't
fucking
have a
sweet.
problem with Canada.
It's
I
a
don't.
better anthem.
Like
but-
if you call yourself the True North, like that's pretty cool.
yeah.
It is.
No, but Boston finna let loose on this shit.
Definitely gonna let them hear it.
They finna let loose.
Boston's waiting for an excuse to do something.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, as a Canadian too. I mean, I ain't mad at nobody for like I wouldn't boo. I don't. That's not who I am. Like I respect or whatever. But fuck Canada in Montreal and here the right. I don't know if I should say this or not, but they did it in Quebec. So does that really count? You know, like, that's
That
not
is true.
That's not Canada.
Get them, Mac.
Right?
No,
Like,
no one mentioned that.
We
Get
got,
'em,
we
man.
got,
It's got
some of
damn
us got
French.
plausible
Get 'em, man.
deniability to that. But to the point, I'm not going to get mad because they booed first.
Yep.
Right? And whatever reason. So Boston, I mean, there's a reason you had the Tea Party, and there's a reason that this game is being played at TD Garden.
No
It's
doubt.
on you, Spenny, just like back in the day when you got mad at those British. What'd you do?
We threw that tea in the
Threw that
goddamn river. No taxation without representation.
Not a chance. Where did it happen?
Don't
In
run,
Boston.
baby.
Oh, you better battle it up. This is
Yes.
That shit is perfect, bro. Yeah, my man sinking there
history
doing the
repeating
Eagle Street.
itself again. That's all history does.
The dull spoon, bro. If you can boo them kids, you can boo an anthem.
You got to do it.
I don't boo kids either.
Well, you're from Michigan, ain't you?
I was told I did,
I was about to say,
but
you
in
from
fact I
Michigan,
didn't.
ain't you?
No,
Yeah.
you did it after.
I did it after.
You didn't
yeah.
boo him until you were told that you did, and you know what? Like,
Now we booing.
and that's how petty you are, because then we booing them.
Yeah.
And we get shirts and we get everything else, and everybody boos them.
Double down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Canada. I like Canada,
It's a better
know.
anthem, but it is getting booed.
and their anthem is elite,
It is.
no doubt.
You mean to tell me?
I can understand why they booed ours. I can understand it.
You mean to tell me a dude really wrote that shit while getting bombed on a little ass boat? Like, no, I'm not buying that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry, America.
Jonesy, just don't boo an anthem. Period. Doughboy Steve, boo them Canadian kids. Now that's different.
Oh,
If they put
Now
put the
you
camera on a
cooking.
kid and it's
Now
a
you
Canadian kid,
cooking.
then I'll boo them kids. But I just boo
Acknowledge
kids
me.
across the board. I'm an equal opportunity kid booer. I don't just boo your kids
Not just one,
or a
but all
country's
kids.
kids. I just boo children in
Yes.
general.
Not just one, but all kids.
Oh, yeah.
Doughboy voice.
Equal opportunity booze.
Any kid can come
Right.
get it. Any kid in the world.
No
Boo
child
kids,
left
not just one, but
unbooed.
all kids.
Danny G, I have a problem with Canada. They booed our anthem. F them. Well, I mean, Danny G, like, again, I can kind of understand the political climate behind why they would do that.
Ooh, what if Big T pulled up to the game? Stop playing. This shit it'll get real down there. It'll get real.
If
got a
Donald
speech.
Trump was at that game, Brady and Matthew Chuck would combine for 7 goals. Those guys would go nuts.
Oh, that shit'll really get tense.
But yeah, I enjoy the fact that you can get a Cuban that you're free in Canada to choose a Cuban cigar if you want. You're not here.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm
That's
I'm
a
oppressed.
shame. That is a shame. This is a very cigar-friendly country, so.
I'm just
My
saying
dad
they,
gets them somehow.
they were able to figure it out. How come we can't?
Yeah.
That's all I want to
You
know.
paying the tariff on it.
That's fine. Like,
You gonna pay
present
that-
me with the
You
option.
gonna pay that
You know
extra
where there is no
25% for
tariff,
the
though?
cigars?
When you get a haircut.
Lady
At
Jane, no tariffs at
Jane's,
Lady
no
Jane's.
tariffs
Hey,
there.
elite.
In fact, they even take the chore out of getting a haircut. Like one of the talentest stylists to give you an industry-leading haircut. Relaxing scalp massage, maybe a hot lather neck shave, or even the hot towel treatment. That's Spenny's favorite. America. Anything more American than the hot towel treatment, Spenny?
Nothing more American than that. Maybe the hot leather neck shave.
There you go. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircut's tremendous. Wicked awesome.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles, and with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
What's up, everybody? Neil Rule here for FeldmanAuto.com, the very best car dealership in the Metro Detroit area. Car dealerships, because there's multiples of them. There's Feldman Chevy, Feldman Kia, Ineos Grandeur, all of it under the Feldman umbrella. They're the very best in the game. They've been around since 1996. The car buying process is as refined as it can be. They're the best in the game at it, guys. Bottom line. Feldman Chevrolet's Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer, the nation's #1 EV dealer. That's just what they are. So again, if you need a car, whatever kind of car it may be, if you want a used car, new car, electric car, gas car, whatever kind of car you want, FeldmanAuto.com. That's the first move. FeldmanAuto.com. All right, keeping it pushing here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you chasing the Chase Lounge. We've been talking the hockey game. We're going to get into some Lions stuff, but let's clean up this super chat here from Tev Sauce. Boo those Canadian kids from the Little League World Series that cheered for the Yankees. Let the kids watch. Something about that.
Yeah.
Just
can't wait for that to come back.
Hey, I do agree. Kenny, we gotta get Spenny's eagle or hawk or whatever it is sound as a drop.
Yeah,
we need that as a drop.
We'll work on it.
We can't ask that man to go to that well too many times.
No, that's a fact. He's doing that. He ain't even 100% he doing that, and that's respect.
Philly.
I get it for my country.
Yeah, Philly. Neil, if you hate the country, why are you here? Yeah, because that's what you got for me out of that.
You're right. I'm surprised nobody accused me of hating the country yet.
I mean, at least they're consistent. They don't listen.
That's true. No, I don't hate the country. I don't like the fact that I can't get a Cuban cigar here, but I can in Canada. And I think that's fair.
As you should.
Let me make my own choices. I'm American.
My dad gets them somehow. All right, he's deep in the game, though.
I feel like your dad's place in the cigar game and my place in the cigar game are two vastly different places.
He's got like this auction site that he uses. I don't know what the website is, but they put up bundles, and it's like an auction. And so he'll be like, yeah, look at this. I just got this 24-pack of Churchills that are normally $20 a cigar, and I got it for $10. I was like, Jesus, man. But, yeah. He gets them by the boatload.
Danny G. Neil needs... You read this Danny G one, Spenny, in the American voice.
All right, where is it?
Just popped up.
Neil needs to get shown that double option. Ask the Japanese about the double option.
What about the Germans,
Ask the Germans about the double option. Ask Vietnam.
Well, that was a push. That was a tie.
That was a tie. No losses.
It's tough to win road games.
America's so good, we won a war against ourselves.
Yeah. That's technically true. The Vietnam one, debatable. But it's all good.
Yeah, absolutely. That was elite.
I literally just finished up watching Band of Brothers last week.
Such a great.
Oh my God, it's one of the
perfect time.
One of the best ever.
Yeah, I rewatch it every now and then, and the second to last episode, man, that's one of the saddest episodes in the history of anything.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Art Vandalay. Hate to break it to you, those cigars are from Mexico. Well, then whatever. Why can't I get the Cuban cigar here, but I can get it in Canada, wherever it's from?
Right.
That's all I want to know. If we're talking politics, they say don't talk politics, right? I'll talk this politics.
And
where are the Cuban cigars?
I don't know if you're talking to my dad about that. I can guarantee you with everything that I hold dear to me, my dad doesn't smoke counterfeit cigars.
That is true. I think your dad's place he's a little more advanced in the cigar game than I.
Yeah.
I'm more like very mild. I feel like your dad, a lot like the Scotch crowd, probably has those like borderline black ones.
The ones he prefer, he likes them more than the Cubans. They're the Puro Dominica.
Yeah.
It's the Cohiba Red Dots. That's like
Are
his
they
favorite.
real robust?
They're not. No, I've smoked them before. It's a good smoke.
Okay. Were you in the cigar game?
I was going to say your cigar experience or how you use it is like Disney World.
Yes,
like you
absolutely.
take a trip every 3-4 months or whatever like that, right? So I mean, it's like your vacation.
Give me an Ashton, Connecticut,
How much
and I'm
do you
good.
know that, right?
Yeah.
Like no, but I'm just saying that, like to get people to understand there's a different depth.
We've had a cigar on the golf course.
Oh yeah, no, that's usually.
My dad's probably smoking a
9
cigar right
times
now.
out of 10. I mean, that's like I'll smoke 5 cigars a week because I'm playing golf 5 days a week. That's where all mine go. So
Get somebody from the Marlins to import yours, man. Come on, you got connections in Miami. What are we talking about here?
True.
I don't like to
It's
talk
right
about. I don't
across
like
the
to talk
street.
about that publicly.
It's
you
right
know.
across the street, though. I mean, I feel you, though.
All right. Speaking of dreams, speaking of what makes America great, Aiden Hutchinson was caught having a discussion with Miles Garrett.
It was about Miles Garrett.
About Miles Garrett. Well, there was video of him
Taylor Lautner.
talking to Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett. Yeah, this was on Taylor Lautner's podcast. Him talking about that incident.
And not coincidentally, he was on a podcast and had this to say.
I did see a photo of you talking to Miles Garrett.
That's
at
right.
NFL Honors.
That's right. Hey, I mean, Miles. If me and Miles were to pair up, that would be deadly.
I don't know if you've seen anything like it.
I know. I was talking to him. We were at the honors, and we were just talking about what could be, and although it's probably unlikely, I think I would be thrilled to play next to him if it were to happen. But yeah, I mean, our whole D line would be like just totally elevated, and we would. That'd be a scary defensive line, and we get along too. I think I've seen him these last few years at different things. He texted me after I got hurt, which I don't know. It was just a cool thing. Like guys outside of your own team who reach out to you. I think so. I think he's a good dude, and if he does, great. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But that would be awesome.
That would be crazy.
D-Mac, the poker player in me, looks like.
Did he just tip his hand?
It doesn't it look like he's somebody that knows something, that the wheels are in motion for something, that they're efforting, doesn't it?
It looked like he was trying to be careful of what he said like he was. I don't know if he was like minding his words or like to whatever else, but if you watch his body language, it's like, well, what else do you know? And you know what got me thinking? Where'd Zadarius Smith come from?
Cleveland.
Who does Darius Smith play with? So as far as like the due diligence on the Miles Garrett, the person, what it would mean playing with him, like Darius Smith says, look I got tape playing with him. This is what he does here. So all those conversations, and it goes back to like is a due diligence and all that being done. Now I don't know. I'm gonna read into it because I want to be positive, and it makes me feel better to think that interview that Hutch knows something that he doesn't, and it'll play out, and we'll end up with Miles Garrett. But he's probably more realistic that it comes down to what we are willing to offer as opposed to what somebody else is willing to offer, if Cleveland's even going to make the deal.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Dante151 in all caps. Brad, make the goddamn call to Cleveland. Dante, you must have missed the show. That's happened already.
Yeah, exactly.
We talked about that.
That's just him being a smart GM. He's at least picked up the phone.
I would bet that over 60% of GMs in the NFL have already made a
exactly.
call.
Yes, it has happened. Brad Holmes has physically made the call. That comes from an NFL player. That's not involved with Cleveland or Detroit. Come from an NFL player.
Hey, Jonesy says It reminded me of every Marvel actor interview trying not to say the wrong thing as far as right, like then, and I get that too.
Outside
like
of
when
Tom
they're
Holland.
interviewing, when they know like the MCU universe or whatever like this, but like sometimes you got to remember too. It's because in the movie interviews, right, what they've filmed is years off of when we're gonna see it, right? So I forget if you've seen it or not, and I might spill something. That had the analogy of an interview where it's like there's something more there.
It's just, like I said, the conversations that I had with writer friends that we talked about last week, looking at Aiden Hutchinson, doing that podcast, like that's where being able to see it, I think, he knows something's in motion. That's the read I get. That's the vibe I get. So, and Spenny's right, too. I mean, there's 60% of the GMs probably have made that phone call, and if you asked them, would say, yeah, the wheels are in motion to some degree. In the Woodward Sports chat thread, nobody in the super chat. Shark Boy and Aiden on the D line. Who says no?
It's true.
Nobody says no.
Shout out Shark Boy.
That's right. DJ Justice, bring him home.
Bring him home.
I love that we started that movement. Bring him home.
Hey, how cool is this? There's a guy in the chat that said David Sponbart, and he's from Grosse Pointe. I met him 20-some years ago over at the Bulldog cafeteria in Amsterdam.
Nice.
We smoked together.
Hey.
In like early 2000s. and stuff
awesome.
like that.
Shout
I
out.
just remember because he came into the chat and said, hey, I met D-Mac in Amsterdam. And I was like, you're from Grosse Pointe, right? And he's like, absolutely.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Hey, shout
That's
out.
awesome.
look at Big D Energy. It's all tying it in on this
Worldwide.
USA Canada Day. Bringing it all in. Well,
Yeah. Incredible. The other side of that we'll get to the whole edge rush situation. That clip of me talking about people forgot about Zadarius Smith seemed to go around social yesterday pretty good.
Made
So
the rounds.
yes, it did. So let's talk about it.
I guess the thing is, my question around the room. After seeing that interview, do you have higher hopes or
I do.
of
I do.
having Myles Garrett, or is it one of these things that shut it down? So, I would say for me, yes, I'm in your like before it was like I don't think we're going to be able to do it. We're going to try, but it might not be in the plans because of what everybody else. Now you start listening, and the longer it goes on. Spenny, what about you?
Yeah, I think it's like I said with the money that they just bounced up, an extra $23 million on the cap. Like you don't got to worry about that anymore. That money situation's not looking too bad. So I would rather him trade for Myles Garrett than trade up in the draft. Like everybody loves
100%,
everybody
yes.
loves when he trades up in the draft. People say Brad Holmes hoards all his picks. No, he moves draft picks. He does it every year.
Yep.
It's just to get better draft position. Now, I would rather him use those picks to get Myles Garrett rather than him move up in the draft for somebody.
That's fair.
100.
No, that's 100% fair.
Yeah.
Planet Fitness, the best gym in the gym game. That's fair
That's
as
fair,
well.
too.
I was just there a little over an hour
So
ago,
was
as a
I.
matter of fact. Yeah.
Got mine in the morning.
Yeah. How do you like that? How do you like that morning routine at Planet Fitness?
Waking up was tough. I almost went back to bed. I did. I set my alarm for 9:15, rolled back over, and I was like, I'll just go do it.
There you go,
But after I
Spenny.
got in there, I feel good now.
Morning's good, and it's done for the day. And
Yeah.
I do it every morning at Planet Fitness, Monday through Friday, of course. Even the Lord rests on Sunday. So do I. But hey, if you work out on Sunday, good for you. You can go do it at Planet Fitness because they're open 7 days a week. There's over 50 of them in Metro Detroit. The moral of the story is, it fits your lifestyle and what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go. I've been a member over 3 years. I'll never be a member at a different gym. Never. Because Planet Fitness has everything I need. The black card option's $24.99 a month. It doesn't matter if I'm here, if I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana, which I will be tonight, or if I'm in South Florida. There's always a Planet Fitness close by. So again, it fits your lifestyle, everyone. $24.99 a month, clean facilities, and the latest equipment. They just changed out all the equipment. Beer around complete with the signed DMAC jersey on the wall. Don't forget to thank Bitter Tom's Distillery, which offers an inventive twist on modern-day craft cocktails for keeping the spirits high tonight for everyone. That's right. Big shout-out to Bitter Tom's Distillery. Don't miss it. USA, Canada, Woodward Sports, RJ's Pub. See you there. It's all on the line.
Big Canada trying to take our stream off the air, but I fought for our rights as
Goddamn right.
Americans.
Fight him. Keep fighting with Spenny. They're trying to get you any which way, throw you off.
Yes. One other thing about the hockey game, and we're going to get to the edge rushing free agents, all right? That's where I was going to go.
Somebody kicked the Eagle.
Water. American water.
Quick question about the hockey game tonight, D-Mac, because it popped in my head. If they do lose tonight, last weekend doesn't matter, right?
What? If the U.S.
If
loses?
U.S. loses tonight,
Of course.
none of it matters.
What have you done for me lately? And like, what are we playing for trophies, or are we playing for whatever else? It means zero, zip zero to whatever else. What you take out of the game is the fact of, you both stood up to each other or whatever. But this is the game. I mean, that's the beauty of hockey too. So it doesn't matter if you want to look at it that, you're down. This is game 7. So it doesn't matter how you got here. It's who wins this game. What are you talking about? Yeah, but we beat you back in...
right.
Shut the fuck. You sound like Toronto now. That's
Well,
something a Leaf fan
D-Mac
would
in the
do.
chat. I harder. Last weekend matters because Larkin played really well, and I care more about that than the game.
It matters in the
Ha-ha.
little skeptical things to see that, you have your captain and stuff for your team here on a big stage that at the moment isn't bigger. That might have explained that Lucas Raymond, who played for Team Sweden, showed out, and Dylan Larkin the way that he's playing here under the circumstances. Yeah, that matters. But in the whole scheme of things of championships and who gets the bragging rights, we're not talking about. We're not talking about the development of this player and this player. We're talking about wins and losses.
Shane Daniel, you mean like when Michigan beat Ohio State? It doesn't matter.
Oh, my
exactly. Exactly.
In the whole scheme of things, like now it matters something to, but
It's
when
gonna
we're
matter
talking
during the regular
championships
season.
and
It didn't matter
trophies
in the
and stuff.
grand scheme, but it'll matter in the regular season, though. De-emphasizing the rivalry. Get the fuck out of here.
Chuck Brewer, no prizes
that's
for
crazy.
second place. The dull spoon. Yes, this is the only game that matters. So I just wanted.
Did you see Dylan
just wanted to make
Larkin's
sure.
quote? Right. Mm-hmm. He came out. He was on Sports Center, he said, "I haven't won anything since the U18s. That's over 10 years. I want to win something." That just goes right. That just goes to show you the perseverance, and you realize what this means in different ways, right? And
Dylan
and that
Larkin, you
permeates.
win every day waking up a red-blooded American, brother. That gets me juiced, though. I want to win something too, Larks. Go out there and take care of fucking business, Cap.
Ninja Ginja, can you give us another eagle screech, Spenny? That's elite that you
So
can even do
good.
that.
So
Good for years.
We are getting that as a drop. Mark my words.
Yes. Mike O. I blame coming up with ice fishing on the Canadians. Ice fishing blows. Sorry. I feel like I wouldn't be a good ice
Here,
fishing guy.
like
You
Neil
would complain
Jonesy
the
brings
whole
up a
time.
great point.
Yeah, you don't like cold.
Does everybody remember, like, before the 1980 gold medal, whatever, that USA got pumped 12-1 by the Russians?
Yeah.
Before they beat them? Does that matter?
Nope.
No.
Absolutely not.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Cody in the chat. Last weekend is like the Lions winning the North. If USA doesn't win tonight, it was all for nothing.
100%. This is for all the marbles. This is for all the bragging rights. I got a couple tweets I'm going to have to mute if Canada wins. But I don't give a shit because I was on one and I felt good.
While we're on it.
This is
Hey,
important,
He
though.
on his right, everybody.
While we're on it, let's change the subject and specifically root for the show, for the network, whatever. What is better for the drama of sports and for the talking heads and whatever? If Canada won or if the US won?
This is one of those rare things. I feel like it would be better if USA wins for the talk genre, because you know how we are, right?
I agree.
As a nation, we're not too accountable. We don't like accountability.
Of course not.
So we'll just pretend it won't happen.
Yep.
It didn't happen, and we'll just move on and we'll talk Lions.
Yeah.
But if we win, then we'll celebrate.
Four nations.
right.
What 4 nations? What happened?
I mean, is it wrong of me to sit here honest as a Canadian and American, but I sort of want to see what the aftermath is if Canada loses?
Yeah.
Like I want to experience, and only because I said this to you.
Yes.
Because of what has started, and if you don't pay attention to Hockey Canada and what a absolute fucking shit show is the biggest thing that over the past years that they've been hiding. You saw it and you see it squeak down in the World Juniors and stuff like this. I think just implodes the whole country. Now, like, that's what I'm thinking for the subject of rooting for radio with the U.S. because the U.S. can say that, and we have it right down the road in Plymouth, the development camp with the guys, but the U.S. is the powerhouse in international play.
I do like that they're kind of getting their moment in the sun, too, because this has been an effort. Like, if you look at when's the last time we played competitively on an international stage? About a decade ago, right?
Yeah.
Because since they moved out of the Olympics, pretty much all of these guys at some point have come through Plymouth to some degree.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, and I'm glad to see everybody over there kind of getting their moment in the sun and stuff like that. That's cool. It's right there, by the way. The whole training development program is right there in Plymouth. They play games all the time. Like, you can go to them, like you can see these guys when they're 18, 17. You know, they're there playing it. This is where the training ground is. So it is cool to see. Woodward Sports chat thread. Oh, I had it, and I lost it. Lots of talk about curling and ice fishing, as you would understand.
I've never been ice fishing. I would like to. I'll go.
It's good. You'd love it.
Yeah.
You'd love it. I mean, now you got to get it done up right. I mean, you're going for the comfort and the hole and stuff like this.
Yeah,
good drinking sport, Spenny, back in the day.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You got to be careful, losing your foot into the hole.
Yeah, get a 30 rack out there.
You'd probably do very well.
No, you would. You'd absolutely would dominate.
I like fishing.
You wouldn't want me there because I'd be complaining about how cold it is.
Cold the whole time.
It's not that cold. You get in the shanty, like you get a heater. It's actually you can like.
Yeah, no, Neil would bitch and moan on the way out.
Yeah.
No, the getting there would be the issue.
He wouldn't want to come out until it was already set up.
Yeah.
And he would not help take it down.
Chase, it's like you've been in my friend group since high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're moving this weekend. Oh, I'm busy. I'm out of town.
Right.
Hey,
I can get there around 4. Show up at 6 when it's done. Oh, where's the pizza and beer at?
You're like a blister.
On brand, Neil.
Show up when the work's done.
100%. It's like you've been around forever, Chase.
I haven't been fishing in a while, but I like fishing.
Steve-O, baby. Neil, if the United States wins, I'm going to blast I'm a Real American real loud. So.
Yeah, it's your God-given right.
Rick Derringer, baby.
Mm-hmm. When it comes back and down, it
all right,
hurts
let's do the break. Free agent edge rushers. Everybody calm down. We're going to do it, okay? We're going to do the football. Free agent edge rushers. How about that? Spenny, tell about Mark White, another fine American patriot.
Another fine American man. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, Mark White should be your first choice. You can save up to $5,000 your closing costs. Visit him at markwhitesells.com or call him at 248-290-8242. Like I said, $5,000. He can save you $5,000. Why would you go anywhere else? Mark White should be your first choice.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app online or in club and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
What's up, hockey fans? Remember, Woodward Sports tonight. That's right. 8 o'clock, RJ's Pub in Rochester Hills, the Woodward Sports USA-Canada Championship Game Watch Party. Catch the Battle of the Border. Great food, cold drinks, the best hockey atmosphere around. Elite TV setup there in RJ's Pub as well. Brought to you by Bitter Tom's Distillery, an inventive twist on modern-day craft cocktails for keeping the spirits high for all USA hockey fans. Don't miss it. USA, Canada, Woodward Sports, RJ's Pub. See you there tonight in Rochester. All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxer, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. You want to skip the line, jump in to that super chat and get that out there. And look, yesterday talked about Zadarius Smith, and people got all worked up about it and said we need to draft, and that was the biggest takeaway. Like, we got to draft an edge. We need a young edge. We got to draft an edge. And I just, D-Mac, like, when you're up there at 28, man, to even suggest, and I had this battle personally. Like, I'll jump into the comments of the Woodward stuff from time to time and have discussions with people, and they literally said they would rather cut Zadarius, get the $4 million of cap space or whatever it is, and draft an edge and put him in.
Wait, what?
Stupid. Yeah, dumb as hell.
Hand to God, had people say that to me. Hand to God.
So people don't realize that maybe like that could be arguably the best deal in the league is him. You know what
what they told me, man.
With what he could produce, putting Hutch on the other side, right? Like that. Like I don't know. Maybe it's what people don't think he's got any tread in the tire left, or like what are we talking about?
It's so stupid.
Are we talking about the same Zadarius Smith?
I said I would rather have the guy
with all the help. Right,
yeah.
We're talking about all the help at the beginning of the year. To me, doesn't it scream more? You're in a position at 28 or whatever,
yeah.
Best person available,
and that's where you are in your franchise's position right now.
Specifically, I mean, I see all the mocks and whatever like this, and more so, I'm thinking it's probably going to be if we pick there, helping out the offensive line.
People got.
I don't think. And then like what? Wait a sec. Time out. That makes no sense now, even because the salary cap. So that $4 million is actually like $2 million.
I'm telling you, man. They're out there. What do you got, KG?
Yeah, you got to get better friends, bro.
No, that's the social media people out there.
It just doesn't.
I thought it was your group chat.
No. What do you got, KG?
No, it just doesn't make sense to me because of the production that you got from him. You look at what they traded for him. They gave up a 5th-round pick, and I think they gave up a next year's 6th. You're not giving that up for 3 months of fucking production. He had another year on his contract. Very cheap, by the way. And I'm not opposed to drafting the edge. Nobody's saying that. But why would you get rid of Zadarius in that process? You can keep him, still go draft your edge, and guess what? You got even more talent at the edge position. So I don't get what people's deal is with Z. I really don't.
There is nothing you can get in the NFL landscape
that would have 9 sacks next year.
That would equate to the same amount of production you would get with Zadarius Smith if you cut him. Like the money you save from cutting him, you could not get anything better than what you would get with Zadarius Smith. So it absolutely no sense to cut him. Unless you need that $4 million to get the Myles Garrett deal done.
Yeah,
but
I doubt it.
No, you just got an extra 23.
Chris in the chat, that edge you drafted 28 is going to take a year or two to touch the production of Zadarius. And that was my point.
Yeah.
Like, that's proven.
Still draft an edge. I'm still team
and I'm not killing you on it. Like,
first or second round, you should draft an edge.
Whoever the best player is.
And maybe I would, be more in agreement if it was more money. We talking about $4 fucking million. That's trivial.
Yeah.
Compared to what the fuck
we did that on heavyweights. We went through all the cut candidates they put out there, and it's the same with Graham Glasgow. The amount of money you save if you cut Graham Glasgow is not enough to get you a player of the caliber of Graham Glasgow, so there's no point.
Yeah.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Jonesy, Neil, how long you been doing this job? By now you know that people are stupid. LOL. No, but Jonesy, I like to isolate them and like see where they're coming from. For real. Like I want to know when they woke up in the morning and they ate their breakfast and then they were sitting there thinking about it while they're eating breakfast. They're like, you know what? What if we cut Zadarius Smith? I think that's the move. I really honestly believe, and we'll draft an edge at 28 and plug him in for roughly about the same money.
You're right.
And we'll try that and see if I think that's the move. Like I want to know how you get to that thought process.
That's some ageist shit, if you ask me. It's just, you just want the younger guy, like.
So anyway, it got me to thinking. Philly, Neil likes to yell at people. No, Neil likes to yell at stupid people. It got me to thinking. What?
You popped
that's exactly true.
No, it is true.
That was a laugh out of the HR department.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You get a thrill off calling out the stupid. You do.
I do. Oh, I love it. Because they're here, like they're among us.
Yeah, true.
They KG.
Everybody
that,
can't have the
that
same
person that
intellect level.
told me cut Zadarius Smith and draft an edge at 28, like has a job and a place to live, and goes and buys groceries and like gets through his daily existence.
Yeah.
Like, in some of the same fashion we do, and I'm fascinated by
you know
that.
what I need you to do? When you come across these people, just ask them how many items they use in the express lane. Because that'll explain everything to you, right? Where they don't have, oh yeah, no matter what, right? Because that'll explain. I bet you there's a correlation between those people that you hate and these people.
Probably.
Okay.
You're probably right. But I'm fascinated by the fact that they are contributing members to some degree of our society. Like that baffles me. But anyway, so it did get me to thinking, because I heard people talking about Nick Hedigan. These people vote. Exactly.
Shout out Nick Hedigan.
Yeah.
3.13 run club.
I know, and they're running 16 miles
like a
and stuff
crazy
like
person.
that. Like a crazy person.
Everybody join the 3.13 run club on Facebook if you run or walk.
Yeah, absolutely. It's open to all. So it got me to thinking.
Except you fast walkers. You speed walkers, we don't like that.
Yeah, that
people still do that.
We're tolerant of everyone except the Dutch.
Unless you walk around like this all the time.
Like, people still do that shit.
So it got me to thinking, D-Mac, free agent edges. That's always everybody's favorite thing, right? Like everybody likes to run to look at it. Khalil Mack is the top earner, I guess you could say. These are in order of how much money you made last year. Spot Track has him as a $23.5 million market value.
Can I get an age on these guys
yeah,
too?
Khalil Mack, 34.
Still productive.
Still productive, no doubt. $23.5 million. And this is Spot Track's valuations.
Mm-hmm.
It takes into account little things like stats, not your feelings. Okay, so that's how it works. Hassan Reddick.
Yeah.
Just over 30. He made $15 million last year. Spot Track says his market value is about $12 million.
Okay.
Now,
Really?
at attitude issues, right? Like
Allegedly, yeah.
allegedly attitude issues.
I think they lied to him, but yeah.
Spenny's guy, Matt Judon, took a step back last year with Atlanta. It was disappointing. Is that fair?
Yeah.
It's fair. Spot Track has him, and I know that this will perk up Spenny's ears. Now, he's 32.5. The Spot Track valuator has him about $4.5 million.
Okay, Matt Judon, all right.
He was a disappointment last year.
We don't like 32-year-old edge rushers in this time, so, you know.
Damn you.
I'm sorry, I took your tone. I did.
I was ice fishing. I had the line in the water, and it's about a 20-second delay, and I was going to wait.
I'm sorry.
Pike got you.
I was going to wait.
I'm
The
sorry.
pike or the sturgeon bit your line off.
I blew my
Absolutely.
load. I'm sorry. Couldn't help myself.
So yeah, that's what it is.
Matt Judon, Michigan guy. Didn't he go
Yeah.
to Grand Valley?
Yeah, I think so.
There you go.
The money, 4.5. Like, and again, that's sort of a type of guy in these like veteran guys where the money seems like it would work, and then you know, like when you're talking about Reddick or Judon or anybody with a character question, well, you got to get through the door.
Yeah.
So if they get
Neil-
into the door and they bring them in, well, there's a reason.
Neil, can you bring up my guy Josh Sweat? Because that's my free agent target. If the
That's your free agent target?
Yeah, if the Lions were to go after somebody.
Yeah, Judon played 17 games last year, had 6 sacks. So
bad.
there was a fall off about it. In the Woodward Sports chat thread, it's Big Cat. It's Sport Track, dude. Tell me how you get Sport Track out of that. And I listen to their podcast, when they say Spot Track Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you know better, right? The people got me on, like the social media people got me on one, man. But anyway,
What was Sweat's,
as always.
What was Sweat's
Yeah.
money projected?
So again, KG's Flavor of the Month guy, Josh Sweat, had a huge Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right? Big time Super Bowl. Is 28 years old. That was great timing for him. Unrestricted free agent.
Perfect.
Market value, $19 million a year.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
So
He wants a big contract though.
he's going to go to the highest bidder.
Yeah. He got his Super Bowl. He did his thing. I think he's going to want a big contract. I like Uche. I expect he could play that Sam role. You can play him $4 million.
Josh Uche?
Or not Uche, sorry, Judon.
Oh, okay.
Judon.
Yeah,
I like Judon. And
Is it the end though?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. You're paying him $4 million. It's definitely the end.
So you want a more because I'm dropping all these into buckets, D-Mac.
Because you're going to draft one for sure.
No doubt.
Matt's going to be if you can get a Judon.
So you're saying Matthew Judon's your Marcus Davenport,
and he's like a higher income Marcus Davenport.
Yeah. And he's more flexible than Marcus Davenport to be able to play the same
and he's
role.
more durable.
Yeah, he's more durable.
Like that's the one thing where you said he played 17 games. So you know what? I think that's when you're plugging in place some of these guys for specifics. I think durability.
I would like
think
DeMarcus
availability,
Lawrence,
durability
too.
is.
Yeah,
we're going to
DeMarcus
see
Lawrence.
that he's bringing in guys now more so because you need it now. Like look at what we went through last year. It was the first time where Dan actually had to go back and use. I got to prepare like I'm going to lose all my starters because I'm going to lose all my starters. So now I think it's the durability on these roles, right? When you think about that, if you added Matthew Judon, and even if you were giving him $6 million, right, Neil, or whatever like this, compared to where you were last year adding Marcus Davenport, you were always questioning his availability, and he'd be great if he's healthy, but he's not going to be healthy. With Judon, and Spenny says, it's a guy that's played in Baltimore, guy played in New England, guy that knows different systems, that even if it's at the end of his tires, you can get the last out of him, but he will be on the field.
I don't disagree with that. Definitely don't disagree with that. The Chase Youngs of the world, what we say that one was yesterday, like 17 million, something like that.
Yeah.
Not interested.
What's DeMarcus Lawrence looking like?
Let me see.
Because that's
another.
depending on the number, that's somebody I would.
He's 33, 11 years in the game. They got him pegged at 12 million, probably a 2-year, $24 million deal.
It's really good.
I would not hate that.
No.
He's pretty old.
Because he,
He's a
you're
wrecker.
looking for different. You,
Only played 4 games last year.
that's the.
Yeah,
so
that's the
that's
thing.
the deterrent.
But that's why he's 12 million and not
that's why
20
he's-
million.
Yeah, that's why he's 12 million. He's not what Khalil Mack's looking for. He's also Brad Holmes likes the injury guys.
He does.
The last time he had double digits in sacks, which I know it isn't just all to his game, but the last time he had double digits in sacks was 2018.
Yeah, that's a while. It's a while ago.
But still, like he's not going to play every down.
No, he's not.
16 sacks the last 4 years.
As a rotational piece with Zadarius Smith, Josh Pascal, a rookie.
I'm not mad at it.
So,
12
just
million.
just a
Judon.
flavoring out there.
That's why it screams Judon.
It screams Judon.
Yeah.
It's money, availability, veteran. You know what
You
I
don't
mean?
need him to play every down. He's going to be in and out of the lineup. You have a
We need a single digit.
yeah.
You know, running downhill for the sacks.
Just for reference sake, Marcus Davenport, Spot Track's values has him just over $2 million. So
That's something.
Yeah, nah.
Listen,
you're intrigued,
might
aren't
get-
you?
Hey,
if you're saying $2 million,
Guys, he
I'd
might
give
get
him
the
$2 million.
Mosley spin.
I don't care if he,
He
can't
might
stay on the
he
field.
might get the Emmanuel Mosley spin
Yeah, exactly.
at $2 million. He might.
But how many
Give him-
times we gonna keep doing that?
No,
I mean,
but
you
you,
give him a
have
$2
the
million
ability to do it
contract.
now because the salary cap's been raised or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're going to take a flyer, you have to, because what if it works out?
You give him $2 million if he plays.
He's proven
if he plays
that
16
Brad's
games,
proven that he's
$4
going to
million.
Emmanuel
True,
Mosley.
it's just with him, his injury history, it bothers me.
I get it. No, it should always. But I'm saying you see in the past that they did it with Mosley, whether we agree
And
with
we
it or
never
not.
saw Mosley on the field. Never.
That's what I'm saying. I get it.
Never.
Yeah.
But he's
He was $1
saying
million
that
He's
He's
$1
got
million
that.
bucks.
Listen, Kenny, I may check raise. The wrong,
Yeah.
the wrong top pair.
Yeah.
Knowing the guy's not going to release,
I feel you.
better hand or a worse
I'm
hand.
not. I don't hate it. It's just I wouldn't do that. Just put that $2 million.
I
elsewhere.
would. I would.
Put that $2 million. elsewhere.
If you could get him for $2 million, and if he plays 10 plus games, and it's $4 million, I would do that.
get that $2 million to Levi. I'm good. If we keep Levi, I'm good.
Just and again, just for reference sake, John Kaminsky, Spot Track has him valued at $2.5 million. So they have him.
So
they
you're
have
going
him
to
higher
re-sign
than
Kaminsky a
Davenport.
lot more than Davenport.
They're more
are
likely
you
to
not?
re-sign Kaminsky. I would say that.
Absolutely.
They like John Kaminsky. I mean, they like Davenport too, but
Kaminsky's more their
For
guy.
a game and a half.
Do you,
Kaminsky's more
but Spenny,
versatile.
do you understand probably now where Brad Holmes is coming from? Like with Mosley, it's $1 million.
It's $1 million. Yeah,
No,
it's
I
yeah.
get that. It's a free spin.
Oh, for sure. That's why I was really against the Mosley stuff, and then Easy was like, they signed him for $1 million. I was like, oh yeah, that's fine.
No, and you know what else it tells you? He's fucking great in the room.
Yeah.
He's got to be great in the room.
Yeah,
They brought him back twice?
You got to be great in the facility. He hasn't been on the. So it's like having another coach there, probably. I mean, I'd be eager to say, hey, Terry, you learn anything from Manuel Mosley? Or you do like study session? Oh yeah, dude, he helped me.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he right. That's where his value is. More of his experience, and it's $1 million.
Yep.
What do the coaches get paid?
For sure.
You know what I mean? Player, coach, maybe.
You're paying the ball boys that much. I would, if you could get Davenport back for $2 million, I would do it.
So you want Judon and Davenport, $6 million, boom, we ride.
Yeah, I would do that.
There you go.
For sure. And then you draft a rookie.
You'll definitely have depth at the position.
All right, let's
Judon, Davenport, and
Zeke.
Darius Smith. You got a geriatric old folks home out there. You get a full year out of those 3 guys, that's money.
There you go. If you figure it out somehow.
The old folks home method has worked for us.
Yeah, I mean, three guys out there that you would pay the same amount of money as Khalil Mack. Those 3 guys.
Since you brought it up, Josh Uche, the market value, again, according to Spot Track, $4.6 million.
Yeah.
He's 26 and a half.
He's younger. He's healthier.
His production has fell off, though.
Yeah, the production isn't there, but
he used to have it, but yeah, it kind of fell off.
13 games played last year for Kansas City, 2 sacks, 23 tackles.
Yeah.
Boy, the longer he goes, the more that 2022 season was just a one-off.
Yeah,
that's what it appears.
Was he at the Patriots?
Yeah, he had 12 sacks.
Judon was on the other side of him going for, I think Judon had 18 sacks or something.
Yeah, he had 12 sacks, 2 forced fumbles.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the Patriots make those guys work.
They do.
The Judons, the Uches, the Kyle Van Noys, those
the Trey Flowers.
Yeah,
right. Jelani Tavai.
They make those guys work, man.
That's why I want to see Za'Darius and Hutch.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like I want to see it. I want to see it bad.
You gonna see it.
We gonna see.
We gonna see.
They're not cutting them.
Like
what are we talking
no,
about?
they're not going to cut them.
Like Soroki spicy garlic. I
Yeah,
want to see it.
You want to see that? I want to see that for sure. Soroki's crispy chicken and pizza, just delicious, delicious stuff. 7 different ways for you to choose from. My favorite, personally, is that spicy garlic. So you can try them all: the buffalo, the honey barbecue, the lemon pepper, the parm garlic, whatever you want. Soroki's got you covered. Make sure you tap in today. Soroki's crispy chicken and pizza, open 7 days a week. Find a Soroki's near you at Soroki's.com.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
You've been pushing here, coming down the stretch already. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, Spencer Raxter in the building, KG, Chase in the Chase Lounge. Man, we're like E&E, all this personnel in here.
Yeah.
Everybody's here just killing time till they go do their thing for E&E.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm free now, though.
Well, it's Thursday. They got Doc Pierce on, so they're all
Yeah,
excited.
KG's not in the E&E train anymore. Now he can openly talk shit about him.
Nah, I love my guys over there. Shout out Ricky Burns holding it
Shout
down,
out
man.
Ricky.
Ricky Burns. Ricky! Do we have that? Do we have? I look forward to the day.
We do need that drop.
We
here.
need that drop.
No, that's a fact.
That's
Classic.
the greatest shot in the history of cinema.
I still get mad every time I watch that shit. Like, bro, just hit
Jump
a
a
wall.
fence.
Hit a fence.
Yeah, jump
like,
a fence. You're an All-American, Ricky.
Yeah,
Jump
like,
a fence,
what
bro.
There's no reason for you to take a buckshot to the back. Bro.
All
like,
of them. Great grouping out of that shot, man.
Yep.
a sawed-off shotgun from 30
Question.
feet away.
Wait,
like, crazy.
Would you rather just have it be ended for you right then and there, or just take the one shot to the knee and never get to play college football and stare at that test score?
one shot to the knee,
I'd just rather have it be over with. Just take it off.
Yeah, just take it off. No, he had mad letters. He was definitely gonna make some money.
Oh yeah, he was going to USC.
Yeah,
man.
he was. Yeah.
Oh man.
Damn, Ricky. Damn.
Ricky got it,
I
man.
get
No
mad
doubt.
every time.
You just gotta hop a fence, man. Not thinking.
Absolutely.
That would have been that would have been more like, imagine if he's like, the last thing he does is look at the hops and then they blow him out of the sky.
Oh yeah.
Also get mad that they got mad at Ice Cube. I get it, but it was just like, come on, dog. That shit was unfair.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't have to get mad at Cube for that. It wasn't his fault.
What you yelling at me for?
You're right. I felt so bad for Cube in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, dog. Like, yeah.
He was just the closest one, dude. He was gonna wear it.
I get it, but that wasn't the time and place for that. Like,
That's true.
Absolutely.
But that's what made it so realistic.
Yeah.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there, get your thoughts out there, and get the question. Somebody asked me about the Jeff Risdon trade proposal for Myles Garrett. Did you see it? I heard it talked about. That comes from Gun Guy. You see Jeff Risdon's
Shout out, Gun Guy. Take your pants off.
Myles Garrett trade proposal. I know of it. Spenny, do you know the details of it?
No, I can try to find it though.
I think, do I have it here? Yeah, okay, I have it here, as a matter of fact. All right, I did hear about this, and it was intriguing to me. The Lions will send the following to the Bears. Their first-round pick this year.
Yeah, I'm like,
or the Browns, yeah, sorry. The Lions will send the following to the Browns. Their first-round pick this year, their third-round pick this year, number 101. Their first-round pick next year, their third-round pick next year, and Broderick Martin. And in exchange, the Browns would get Myles Garrett.
Lions.
Or the Lions. Yeah.
We would get their fifth-round pick this year. So basically, it's a pick swap.
All right.
And we would get their second-round pick next year. So basically,
Absolutely.
it's a pick swap.
I
the fuck?
take that. Because at first I was weary of the 2/3, because I think you could do 2 firsts and a third, and that should get it done maybe with a player. But if they giving a second back, I'll take it.
I'd do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And I probably would too, and I see the logic from the Browns of why it would work. Because then you walk away from that trade with a guy that you weren't going to re-sign anyway. Mm-hmm. You walk away from that trade with 2 first-round picks in this year's draft.
2/3, 1 this year and next year.
You have 2/3 in this year's draft, and then next year you have 2 firsts and 2/3.
Damn.
But you gave up your second.
You're
but
right.
you got 2 firsts
yeah,
and 2/3 and 2 firsts. That's how you build a franchise.
Yeah.
Look no further than the Detroit Lions.
No,
That's
but
how
I
you
mean,
build
it
a
helps.
franchise.
Is this not like a win-win? Like, I look at this trade, and usually you see it's okay when trade proposals come up, it's more one-sided. But this helps both organizations for what they need. This shows you how much closer you are to the finish line, or what you think of the finish line, by adding Myles Garrett here. But also, too, it allows Cleveland to at least acquire the ability to do it like other teams have done it. Whether they make the right decisions or not, that's up to them. But to me, and so you're losing a player that isn't part of your future, and Broderick Martin, at least that's my perspective, because he hasn't been there yet. Plus, it goes to show you for the next 2 years, what have you drafted? What have you got? This plays into the Giovanni Manu. It plays into the guys that we hear about, that they're developing, that they have beliefs in, that are going to play too. So, yeah, I think the key is getting that second rounder back in 26.
Absolutely.
That's sort of the caveat, to me, like the caveat of where it doesn't take you totally out of it. You're still...
And the Browns will still suck by then, so that's an early second.
Yeah, but
that is a early second.
We're not.
pick.
The Browns aren't even close to being on our radar, so we can afford to, you know. Because they're
I
going
would
to be
bet.
picking late too. Look
it's
at
a
where these
glorified
first-round picks
first-round
are. They're
pick
not
back. That's
top
my
10 picks.
Yeah.
Am I wrong to think that 28th out of this year, next year, and 26, that's the lowest?
Yeah.
Better be. It's going to be 28, 30, 31, 30. So
Right.
it's almost like a whole bunch of second-rounders anyways.
The thing for me that gets me on this one is I would do this if I were the Browns right now.
Yeah.
In a second, if I were the Browns, I'm gonna have 2 firsts this year
Yep.
and 2 firsts next
Can
year.
I make you proud? Just before you finish that, because having that draft late gives you the ability to draft that quarterback on your replacement on that 5th year.
Boom.
Right, that's the caveat to having that late is having that extra year that you've taught us.
100%.
right,
If you're going to take a
everything
quarterback,
else.
you got to take him in the first round. You got to.
And they got to be moving on from Deshaun, even though the
I
money.
mean, they're moving off
They
him
will
like
eventually.
being there.
Right.
They're never moving off that
No,
contract.
the money
but yeah.
is what it is. But the sooner they realize that that's a bad investment and they shut it down and just eat the money and move forward to what's their next, this gives them a better play, in my opinion. Even though, right, so or trading or whatever else. But I think, sorry to interrupt, but you were saying that if you're the Browns, that you make this deal in a heartbeat.
I would. And this is the only deal I've seen for like the crowd here is like, give him a first rounder and JMO. You know, like this is the only deal I've seen. If I were the Browns and this was offered, I would do this in a second. Because again, and that's how I like to look at trades. I know most people don't like to look in reality. I always when I do the trade game, I always say, all right, I'm the Browns. Make me trade Myles Garrett to you.
Exactly. You have to look at what's beneficial for the other side.
And this, I'm telling you, this is the Lions' roadmap. This deal right here is how the Lions got good. It is, for real.
Absolutely.
Like, when they traded Stafford and they got the 2 first, then they were able to parlay that into more, and they ended up getting Jameson Williams, and we saw the graphics of all the players that have been born from this deal.
Now, if you're Cleveland, you have to hit on those picks, of course, but at least you have the ammo.
you got a shot.
You have the ammo, yeah.
Yeah, you got a shot to do it. And if you're the Lions, you're still going to have thirds because these are comp picks.
Yeah.
So this is the definition of win-win. If I were the Browns, I would do this deal in I would probably haggle for another third.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, knowing me. You know,
They
I
wouldn't
would.
give it to you because, I mean, Miles is going to rework his contract if he were to come here. He already said he would.
He did say he would do that.
So you already getting a discount, kind of. So
Sure. And, yeah, I'm doing it, too, because, I don't have a first-round pick this year or a first-round pick next year, but I got 2 seconds next year. And I'll let my guy cook with
one
them.
of those is a glorified first because the Browns are still going to suck by 2026. So, yeah, that's pretty good.
There you have it. Oh, by the way, too, food for thought, that 5th-round pick that they would trade this year, this was our 5th-round pick that we gave them for Zadarius Smith. I love little shit like that. Mm-hmm. I want the Pistons to get their pick back that the Timberwolves have the rights to right now.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I want the Pistons to get that pick back, too.
If there's any league where you can get your pick back, it's the NBA.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Because I want to do it
It
because
passed through 6 teams' hands.
Shout out
Exactly.
Malik Bleezy.
Yeah, man. Like that. Spark that shit up.
Did you hear that? Did you see that, D-Mac?
Spark that shit up.
D-Mac, did you see that video?
Which one?
Malik Beasley was on with a streamer, and at the end of it, he thought it was over because the streamer did his sign off, and Malik Beasley goes, "All right, spark that shit up. I'm trying to get hot," and it wasn't over. He's like, "Oh," and so people are calling him Malik Bleezy.
hey,
Call him Malik what?
Malik
Bleezy.
Bleezy.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, more respect. I got to give him some D-Mac brand.
Hell
you
yeah.
do.
Let's go.
No,
A collab.
for real. You need to plug
Hey,
it.
Bees, I got you, bro. I hope you like that grill. Have you had the original Gorilla Glue number 4, the Michigan staple? You're going to have it in my brand. I'm going to get him some of that shit.
Hey,
There we go.
I'm gonna drop
testimonial
one
right
in
here.
I might accidentally be walking by, drop one in his locker. Or
I
whatever.
am a walking testimonial. That D-Mac brand, that shit is lethal.
That shit is
that
great.
shit is good
Well, he
shit.
should be smoking dude. So I got to make that happen.
You do.
We got a good Malik Beasley.
I love that. Like, let alone. Can we talk? Maybe let's talk a little Malik Beasley when
I got
we
a
come
good
back. Can we-
graphic
just
about
because
him,
I
yeah.
saw his stats, Benny.
Yeah.
Right, that stat that you passed out is unbelievable. Catch and shoot.
Yeah.
And if people don't know that, you'd be happy for me supplying him the brand.
Well,
But,
hey, let's touch on it when we come back.
Yeah, absolutely. First, if you need a haircut, get the Lady Janes because they take the chore out of getting a haircut. Our talented stylists will deliver an industry-leading haircut, relaxing scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Janes haircuts for men. It's wicked awesome.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Neil Rule here for FeldmanAuto.com. That is right, the #1 play for any car that you want to get. We know about Feldman Chevrolet in Novi because they're Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer. What if you want a Ford? What if you want a Kia? It doesn't matter. FeldmanAuto.com is still the first play. They do great charity work in this town as well with the Children's Miracle Network Hospital. They've been around since 1996. They come through the studio. Shout out Jay Feldman. He pulls up here every now and then. They're regular people just like you and I, and they're good at selling cars, man. They absolutely are. So go to FeldmanAuto.com. That's your first step for new car, used car, whatever kind of car you want, FeldmanAuto.com. All right, keeping it pushing. We're coming on the stretch already, man. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Don't forget the watch party tonight. Canada, USA, RJ's Pub in Rochester Hills, brought to you by Bitter Tom's Distillery. So roll on out to Rochester. If you're looking for a spot, I heard some people saying looking for a spot to watch the game. That's the move. The Woodward crew will be out there. I'll be in Fort Wayne tonight, so regrettably I won't be able to be there. But the rest of the Woodward crew will be out there, and do it up. USA, USA. Woodward Sports chat thread, some reaction. Yeah. Woodward Sports chat thread, some reaction. DNC ENT. As an organization, if you could move into the top 3 to take Abdul Carter and his rookie deal for that same package, would you do that? No. Obviously, Myles Garrett's a better player, but as a cap guy.
We talking about the right now, people.
No,
Myles Garrett is a gold jacket, and he's still active and playing in this league.
Yeah. DNC ENT, no, because I know what Myles Garrett is. Yeah. I don't know what Abdul Carter is.
As good as he looked at Penn State, you don't know what he is, and Myles Garrett is a different beast than Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
Like
career
player-wise, draft position, who he is, and what he does, Abdul Carter is not Myles Garrett.
A tour says Houston traded a first, a third, and a third to Arizona for the 3rd overall pick in 2023. That's right.
Yep.
Remember that. I'm not interested. I'm not going on what ifs and gambles.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm not trading up for a big prospect at this point. I'm getting a proven commodity if I'm giving up picks.
Art Vandelay. If I smoked weed, I would look like Neil did in his big pun era.
Shout out.
Big pun era. It's funny.
It was fun, though.
Yeah.
It was fun. As basketball gets ready to pick back up, it did last night. Sweet effort by Luka Doncic, by the way.
$300 million right there, man.
Sweet effort. Lost to the Hornets at home.
Tough.
Yeah.
A championship contender, I was told.
Yeah. LaMelo.
Cooked them. But anyway, I digress.
LaMelo bent that corner.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
Do you have that graphic?
Yeah. How about this number for Malik Beasley? Most catch and shoot points this season. Malik Beasley, over 100 points better than Mikal Bridges the next. The gap between first to second is larger than the gap from second to 35th. Second to 35th. Like Malik Beasley, bro, shout out Trajan Langdon.
Yep.
We've talked about it a lot, and I saw some people giving pushback. One of our Pistons post about Tom Gores, and some of the moves, and they're like, hey, let's hold off on the shout-outs for him. Man, Trajan Langdon, bringing him in,
It was
elite.
genius.
It was genius. There's the proof, D-Mac. There's the proof.
Bogey wasn't doing that shit. Alec Burke wasn't doing that shit.
That's like one of those stats. It's like, oh my God, I knew, what an asset this guy was, and probably one of the most valuable pickups and stuff like this. But you know what? That rivals to me, Cade's emergence, right? Two of the big things too. If you want to look to, yes, Cade emerging being the leader of the pack, but you need a Robin. There's your Robin. Right off the bench, whatever is needed. And it showed, like, Neil, you said 2nd to 35th.
Right? It's absurd. It's like Connor McDavid type stuff.
That's where it is. This is like beyond it. I wonder what in the pantheons in the league has this ever, has this separation been there? But it shows you the value, and it shows you that we're on the right page, because Trajan Langdon's not only the right guy, but he's bringing in the right guys.
That's it, man.
That's it.
And DNC
and that want to be here, right? That the same guy went to the GM and said, "Don't trade me, please. I like being here."
Have you ever heard of that, by the way? I've never heard that before in pro sports.
And Trajan Langdon's going, well, you know what? If I get a deal, though, and stuff like this, but he's probably looking at this stat right here going, yeah, I think he got some value.
DNC put it in the chat, and it's Persham Sharanya, San Antonio Spurs All-Star Victor Wembanyama is expected to miss the remainder of the season with a deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder.
Holy shit.
Ducking Cade Cunningham.
Cade ended it.
Surprise, surprise. The first game that the Spurs play after the All-Star break is the Pistons.
Yeah.
Ducking Cade.
Art Vandelay, LeBron's ankle looked healed. It's a miracle. Bro's over 40. And you said you hate the All-Star game anyway.
Yeah,
so
hopefully Wemby's okay, because he's a very, very good player.
That's what he gets for blocking
Very good
Cade.
for the league.
KG, that is not, quote, what he gets for blocking Cade.
K put the sauce on his ass. He's lucky. He is so lucky he couldn't finish that dunk.
And he dunked on his ass.
Yeah.
Joseph Campbell in the chat. Why not trade Hendon Hooker 2 firsts and a 3rd pick for Garrett? Because the Browns don't want that.
Yep.
That's why. Stop with the Hendon Hooker thing.
Get your trash off my lawn.
Yeah.
We got to go through this again?
True. But, I mean, if they would take Broderick Burton, they probably would take Hendon Hooker.
Two things. Why does everyone love Hendon Hooker so much and hate J-Mo so much?
I don't know.
It's a good question. Well, actually, we know why.
The J-Mo hate, we know why people hate J-Mo.
Hendon Hooker is palatable.
I'll never understand it, dude.
If you know, you know.
I love J-Mo.
No, I think I would take a 1st-round pick and a 3rd-round pick instead of Hendon Hooker.
That's a fact.
Like,
tell us about Dr. Pierce, D-Mac.
Oh, absolutely. Attention sports fans, all of you out there, don't miss out. Expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce, Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce here every Tuesday on Big D Energy, or today, like Thursdays, during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust a guy, trust him for 4 Stanley Cups. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce. Sports, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
The show, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, Chase in the Chase Lounge as well. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread, who farted in the chat? A high draft pick or the black Chris Winkie? Tough choice. He's 27.
Yep.
Somebody in the chat, too, they were reading my mind when they said it. Doughboy Steve, 27, not one meaningful snap in the NFL.
Yeah.
But, hey, I'll take him instead of a first and a third.
All right. But, I mean, if you're going to take him, now would be the time because, yeah.
Anthony Patterson, what's the move, Neil, if these trades don't go through? I mean, the first move would be to not have 23 guys on IR. That would be my first move. My second move would be have Zadarius Smith and Hutch out there on the edge.
Right, at the very least. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I would let my guy move in the draft and do what he's got to do. Neil from Danny G. Neil, why don't we trade 2 7th-round picks for Myles Garrett? I don't think we have 2 7s. We'd have to acquire one and then make it part of the package. Yeah.
That'll sweeten the deal. A nice 7th-round pick.
D-Mac, what do you have going on? Stephen Baffey, Hooker, in my opinion, is better than at least half the starting quarterbacks in the NFL, if not more.
What proof do you have of that?
On a ball, and he hasn't played a snap in the NFL. Based on what?
Benny, is
can
that
you
your
even
first
say
bow?
something like that?
Is that your first bow? Based on what?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That is a ridiculous.
Sean Valesian's watching and smiling now.
I like the potential of Hendon Hooker. I do. Based on what can you say? You can't say that.
And people got to stop using the college thing. It's over. He's in the pros now. We don't know.
And he's 27.
Yeah, we don't know what he looks like at a pro level besides preseason football. What are we talking about here?
Yes.
I like the kid too, but come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's
Anthony,
insane to say.
typical Neil answer when the question is thrown back to him. Well, what is your answer then, Anthony? What's your move if the trade doesn't go through? Are you going to go give Chase Young $18 million a year? I'm not.
We literally had a segment talking about what free agents we would want him to sign. You're not going to sign those guys if you trade for Myles Garrett, so that's obviously what we would do. Like, America, think about that.
D-Mac, what do you got popping this weekend?
We'll see everybody at Jars, Utica on Saturday. That's the big the big
real
play.
jam.
For the real jam stick and ice. So come on out if you're not doing anything. Other than that, I'll be at the watch party tonight. Dialed in. USA, Canada, Spenny. Tell everybody. People were asking who you got to score. Give me your dollar plays.
Yeah, I threw some bets out there. I put Austin Matthews. I got him stepping up. I know that is crazy to say because
you're flying close to the
doesn't
sun.
do that. He's got to do it eventually. And if he does it, if he ever does it, I want it to be for Team USA and not for those stupid Leafs. So
facts.
Got Austin Matthews scoring a goal. Threw a little bit, sprinkled Austin Matthews 2 goals, but I also put Brady Tkachuk to net 1 and Dylan Larkin in net 1. All straight bets. Don't parlay. Parlays are for suckers.
And we put in a little Connor McDizzle hat trick
yeah.
for the boys.
We're cooking over here. Neil, you got to get in on this, man.
Well, no, Neil I put.
We
Neil
just waiting on Neil now.
Yeah.
So
this is a big D energy bet, D-Max style, just in case for a little sprinkle teaser at plus what 10,000.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait to put it all together.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's gonna be like a $30 bet, depending on what Neil want to contribute to the pot.
Anthony, you got to do something in the draft if these trades don't go through. I love moving up for Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter. Okay. Thank you for that input.
Keep relying on these
Let's
kids.
flush the whole draft on Abdul Carter.
Yeah, they're guaranteed they don't do that.
Were you listening, Anthony, when we talked about earlier? Did you hear what the Cardinals gave up to move to 3? 2 firsts, 2 thirds to move up to 3. Not interested.
Neil.
So that's your all-in Super Bowl move, Abdul Carter.
Not everybody got the same intellect level. You got to realize. So
When you say it out loud, Spenny, here's the move. Here's what's going to put us over the top. You ready, Spenny? 2 firsts, 2 thirds for the 3rd pick to take Abdul Carter. And to be fair, it would probably take even more than that because we're so far back in the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely would.
But you putting all that on a rookie though,
Yeah,
as
no,
opposed
you're not
to
doing that.
a proven
So,
commodity.
Anthony, I would say this. If you're going to flush all of your future draft capital, what is it about Abdul Carter's game that you like?
More than Myles Garrett.
Is he better than Myles Garrett?
What is it? Not, to be fair, he said if the trade doesn't go through.
Oh, okay.
What is it about Abdul Carter that says he can walk in night one of the season in Philadelphia and get 8 pressures on Jalen Hurts and a sack? Where's your film breakdown?
He was Big Ten good, Neil.
Exactly.
No, I think Abdul Carter's going to be a good player, but no.
Yeah, but come on.
I'm not.
Oh, is he going to be a gold jacket Hall of Famer?
He will not be as good as Myles Garrett, no.
There you go.
The Lions got bigger fish to fry. We ain't got time for that.
D-Mac, you talked about it. The game tonight. Big Con, how many 7th rounders would it take to get Garrett?
45.
All of them.
Yes.
You
can have every 7th rounder for the rest of the
eternity.
Lions' existence.
I
would do that.
Just a goalie thing to you, right? I have that boiled down just that much.
Comes down to, and I think it's Connor Hellebuck's, it's his time. This is like the consistency, and you can look back to big games in the past or playoffs, but there's a time and a place when that it's just a true goaltending is the way it is. I don't think that Hellebuck cost him the game, and if Bennington, it's a 1-game series. Bennington has proven he can win the big game too, but I just think that it comes down to goaltending. I mean, and what you want. Here's the perfect thing, and I know it's on there at plus 88,000 is a McDavid hat trick and a money line win by USA. So 4-3 there. I'm going. USA wins overtime with a McDavid hat trick, so everybody's happy.
Oh hell yeah!
But we'll see.
Absolutely. Everybody, get on out to RJ's Pub tonight in Rochester. D-Mac, you said you're going to be out there.
I'll be
huh?
out there.
Dope.
I'll be there.
They got your jersey on the wall there, by the way.
That's cool. I'll get a picture.
Yeah, there you go for sure. So come on out, RJ's Pub tonight. Big thanks to Bitter Tom's for hooking all of that up. The Woodward fellas will be out there. For KG, for Chase, for Spencer Rax, or D-Mac, I'm Neil Rule. Thanks for tapping in. Big D Energy. Well, see you later.